Hi everybody, this is Andy. I haven't made a video in a while. I just want to show you a little thought experiment I've been going through. So what you see in front of you is Canley, obviously. So Canley has all the federal court cases, but not just the immigration, which I focus on, but other cases as well. And then Canley, what they also have are the certain IRB decisions. So I'm gonna go down here and just show you what those look like, right? And it's whatever they post onto the RB decisions page doesn't seem really be as frequent or as consistent as the federal review cases. Like for example, uh, I went through this a while ago. It was updated, and this page is updated June the 6th. The links, the quantity of the links and the date ranges of the links all just a little inconsistent. So what I mean is that sometimes a link would pop up, and I swore I've gone and had a look at it already. And so here's the little thought experiment that I was doing, and it involves Chat GPT. So here's ChatGPT as just the out of the box. Latest version is version 4.0. So I'm going to do something like this. Describe 2024 FC. I think it's 856. I think that's the latest one. Okay. And it goes off and searches and it comes up with this. Nothing to do with Canadian immigration law. Okay, so I'll go just to confirm. I'm going to go back over here. And what I was hoping it would yield was this one down here, Kashefi versus Canada, 2024 FC 8856. Okay, and that's what I've got here. So what I did as a thought experiment, and you'll see a little link here, what I did was I created a custom chat GPT with my custom data. So what I'm going to do is, and I put in these sample prompts already. Sometimes it doesn't like the sample prompt. So I'm going to just click, but I'm going to just try it. I'm going to click on this and it goes off and does some, it looks like it should be returning accurate data. I mean, it sounds plausible, right? But as what we're looking at is a completely different case. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just try that one more time. Describe 2024 FC 856. And I'm going to let it run. It takes a couple of seconds. And while it's doing this, I'll tell you what it did. And look, so in this case, Kashefi versus Canada, right? So this is actually correct. So describe 2024 FC 856 versus summarize 2024 FC 856 JR. You would think that JR would give it even a better clue, right? And actually what I should have done is I should have said something like in the files, in the knowledge files. So I'm going to send that out again. So I'm sort of showing everything, various experimentations and prompting that I've tried. So now when I say in the files, now it's pointing to the right case. So let me do something else. So I was just about to show you how I did this, but let me show you another one. So I'm gonna just clear this out. I'm trying to find IRB data. So this 50169 IRB is, I think, one of the most recent version that I could find. And I'm recording this on the evening of June the 9th. So this doesn't, this is kind of generic, right? So I'm going to change this prompt and say describe. So hope not losing anybody yet, but it's searching Atari, and I know this is right. I'm pretty sure it's right. So here's the results, right? It sounds plausible again. So I'm going to go to the IRB page, and the IRB page is all the way down here. Over here, IRB, and the latest file is Atari, and my results margin Atari, and Atari, margin Atari. So panel Daniel Tucci. Daniel Tucci. So it looks like it's it's can find the right data, but everything has to be checked. So if you were to create your own custom chat GPT by simply uploading the files, you still need to make sure that it's retrieving the right information. So I'll go in and I'll show you what I did. And it's actually really simple. So what I'm going to do is go click on edit. So this is my custom chat GPT. And what it's really doing is I went and uploaded a whole bunch of data. So you'll see 5 files here. 4 files were the breakdowns of different federal court cases for 2024 up to June. The reason why I broke it into 3 different files is because of the file size limitations. They documented file size limitations, I think, is 500 megabyte or something, but uh, but that's dependent, I guess, on an image. Each one of these are about, I would say, 10 megs. And then I have one individual file for the IRB cases, just because it's far fewer. To give you a better idea of the size of the sizes, I think I've got about 20,000 pages here. So this is one of the files that I upload. Oh, let me show you this one, okay? And I want to compressing the file. So so this file alone, I've got 2,300 pages. So, and then this one over here, 2,600 pages. So yeah, so this is roughly the file size of number of pages and the absolute file sizes. And I tried to compress everything. And I uploaded everything into what's called the knowledge. When I first did this, it was actually fairly consistent. So when I did a search, it would the little spinner and it would say, "Oh, looking for the internal files." What I've had to do in the last few weeks, and maybe the logic has changed, is that it seems to just go off to the web first, and so I'll show you under Cure Create. You can actually prompt it like only look to the internal files. And I've used the words internal knowledge files and internal PDFs, the same kind of synonyms. Tried a few variations, and it still sometimes goes off and finds data that I'm not sure where it came from. Okay, so my thought experiment was originally how much data firstly can I put into Chat GPT and have it return actual current information. And my thought right now, and based on the documentation, is that I could probably get another couple of years of data in here, but not much more than that. Any ChatGPT solution would either you would either have to wait for another update from OpenAI or look to another vendor or actually use uh, coding customization from say Microsoft or Microsoft or AWS or something else, and actually that'll be a subsequent video. But anyways, that was a thought experiment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to um, make this URL available, and this is like I think the third or fourth version now. It's been really unstable, so I'll leave a link in the description, and feel free to play around with it. What I'll also do is, if you're interested, I will leave all these files on Google Drive for you to actually play around with this idea. And if you have any questions how to do it, feel free to reach out. And there's no coding involved. You just you just grab all the PDF files, and I'll show you what I did. So I didn't do this myself. I got some help. So what I did was I clicked on print, and then I printed it. Use Adobe and another tool to merge and then compress the file. Do not click this PDF link here. Okay. The reason for that is it will strip off this URL, this link here. So for example, this, let's see. Oh, sorry. So this link, I'll click this again, right? It has, the summarization. Then I'll say, okay, okay, my apologies. I had to refresh it. So I'm going to let's just click on view it, and I'm going to click on this again. Sorry, I don't have much time to really edit this video out properly. So I clicked on that prompt, and I'm going to change the prompt to say describe. The word describe seems to yield more information. I got some pretty good results the last time I used the word summarize, but I think moving forward I'll use the prompt describe. And so I'll click on send, and see, the first time I did this, it had a little spinner control. Oh, and I think it went crazy. Oh, okay. So it's yielding the right result. Okay, but where I was going with this is say, okay, what is the link to this file, to this case? And the reason why I want that is I want to make sure that it's looking up to the right information. So what I did was I just said, what is linked to this case? You can, and ChatGPT says, click on this link. I clicked on it, and it sends me to this page. And again, how I got that is I did not click on the PDF for that case, but I actually instead printed the file to a PDF. Okay, so it's a bit of a rambling video to summarize, but just to summarize, I wanted to see how much I can push a custom chat GPT into reading current Canlii data and how accurate it is. So as of middle of June, it's got some limitations. You really need to check the results. Uh, what it can do, if it's accurate, it's actually pretty impressive. Oh, let me do another prompt. 1 second. So let's see if I can do this prompt. So I'll do a new chat, and I save this prompt over here. And so in the table, I wanted it to summarize. See, oh, okay. So it looks like it's kind of interesting. In that it looks like it's going through, and it created a table, right? So, but it's missing the link, which is really odd because I actually got this. So I'm going to tweak this prompt and I'll put the hyperlink name analysis. So because I'm missing the name, with the first time I did this, when I said I'll put the link, it actually merged the hyperlink with the case name. So I could save a column that way. Okay, so it's thinking. Okay. See, this is what I was expecting. And I wanted the link again because then at least I can click on the table generated, and just quickly verify how accurate this thing is. So it's spitting out. So just to show you, I'm trying to get it to do a big summarization of all the data that's available. This custom GPT, I'm limiting it to 2024. I tried to do, I tried to create one with a little more data, and that went haywire actually. So, like again, this is my third or fourth build for a very good reason. So I think it's already finished. So I'm just gonna click on the second one, right? So this text is really weird, and I was expecting it to match. So this is an RIB case, 2024 24391. I'm going to click there. Okay, this is actually looking pretty good. And I said residency obligation, right? Yeah, residency obligation. So this case should be residency obligation. There we go. So that's pretty good. So, and I'll just click another one. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure this was one too. I was looking at this 46599. Click on there. Okay, 46599 residency obligation. So, it's the results never rely on what it's generated, but the fact that you can create a table like this and then export the table, and then if you were to say present this to your superiors or to a client, like your research on a particular area of immigration law, great, this is a great place to start if you had a custom chat gpt with all the data. So anyways, yeah, kind of rambling video, but just a thought experiment is like how far I can push this thing. And right now the verdict is it's it's not it's not perfect. It does some really interesting things, and it's frustrating how strange the chat gpt behaves sometimes. So I'll keep playing around with this, and but I'm going to experiment with some other technical alternatives down the road too. But anyways, again, I'll make all the resources available, and feel free to reach out to me if you want to build one of your own. Thanks, and see you later. Bye.